Now these tomatoes are ripe, colorful, perfect for making bruschetta. So let's make some bruschetta today. Now that the tomatoes are sliced and diced, we can move on to the next phase, which is adding the ingredients, fresh ingredients, that is. So we're ready to incorporate the rest of the ingredients for the bruschetta, which are fresh basil, fresh garlic, and some oregano. I'm gonna cheat, I don't have the oregano. I'm gonna use oregano oil, which is very strong, very pungent. So I'm gonna be careful with it. I'm just gonna add 1 drop, maybe 2 drops, because oregano oil is very strong. You always have to make sure that your knife is at its sharpest. It's sharp. It has to be. You want to be able to slice right through. So I do it this way. It's easier for me to dice it. It has to be finely diced. Some people like it a little on the coarse side, and some people, in my case, I like it finely diced, almost like a puree. You can put it in the blender or processor if you want. But it's not a lot of garlic, it's just a little bit, so why am I gonna go through all that trouble having to clean that big apparatus or the blender? Said I'm ready to dice away. Now it's easier to chop it up real fine, even finer. And here comes the basil. I'm gonna try to get as much of the stems, more leaves, less stems. That should suffice. We're gonna wrap it all up like this and do a chiffonade. We're gonna also mince it. Go fine. Real fine. So this is 1.5 pounds of tomatoes. I used 12 cloves of garlic to make it garlicky. You can put less garlic, depends, it's up to you really, how much do you like garlic. And I used 2 really bushy sprigs of basil. So let's get it all together. Salt and pepper, I'm gonna go with 1.5 teaspoon of salt, and the same with the pepper. 1.5 teaspoon pepper. I'm gonna add the oregano oil. Carefully make 1, 2. I'm gonna do 3. They're small. There, 3. That should be enough. And again, if I'm not sure that I like it, I can always add some more. Just mix it. Let's mix. Yeah, I can smell the oregano oil. You can smell it. So it was enough. Enough is enough. Then we got the extra virgin olive oil to give it completion. And if you like it, I like mine juicy, and it doesn't look like the tomatoes were all that juicy. They were juicy, but not as juicy as I would have liked them to be. So once again, gonna have to improvise. Cooking is all about improvisation. I'm gonna use a tad of water. Not a lot, just a little bit. Yeah, that should do it. That's gonna make it juicy. Mix it up really good, real good. Good mix up. There it is. It's best you add the olive oil at the last minute before you're gonna serve it, if you're gonna keep it in the refrigerator, so that it doesn't coagulate. Or if it does coagulate, just leave it outside at room temperature so that the oil liquefies. Just give it a try, taste. Get a yellow one. There it is. Ready to serve. Alright, so now you get nice slice of bread, toasted, a little charred. That's the name, Bruschetta, which means crispy, burnt. And if you want, this is optional. If you want, you can get a garlic clove and scrape it, so you get the essence, get the garlic on there. If you want, it's already chock full of garlic. Dress it up however you want it, however you like it. Make sure you get some juice in there. Make it juicy, beautiful, delicious. You can put a lot more. You can just saturate it with however you like it, however you want it. It's yours. I want to tell you how to eat. So you put more fresh basil, more oil, and voila, there you are, bruschetta. Delicious. So good, so delicious. Go ahead, just do it.